I am here visiting with Jade Crago. He and his parents together operate Crago Quarter Horses, and they own Ruby Buckle Stallion High Road to Fame. Jade, tell us the backstory behind your great stallion.
It's pretty cool. His dam was the first horse that I had trained. Didn't futurity her. She was a little older, and I was in high school. But my dad had shown her in the cow horse futurities as a 3-year-old. Um, we raised her sire, and we had bought her dam when we purchased Nonstop Bubblin'. She was a daughter of Nonstop Bubblin'. So it's pretty cool that we've owned so many of those horses on his maternal line. And then we um, he was the second baby out of CM Bubble and Dynamite, his dam. We decided to breed her to Dash to Fame. We thought it'd be a pretty neat cross, and it was.
He is a very exciting young stallion. His size, his build, he's an excellent cross on a lot of the mares that you guys have in your program. Tell us a bit more about Crago Quarter Horses and what you try to put into your broodmare band.
Well, we have some of the mares we've raised and some we've purchased. We like a lot of winner, something that's proven and, something with some size and substance and a good mind.
And your story as a trainer is so interesting because you grew up in South Dakota and now you live in Texas. Tell us a bit more about that journey.
Well, after I trained, after Hope, his mother, was so good, I was like, well, this is something I want to do. And I she was super broke, and so the first two that I got and tried to futurity, I'm like, wow, this is a lot harder than I thought. She was so easy, and they were definitely not. It was an eye opener, but they both ended up, the first two I had also ended up being pretty good, and so that just kind of set my goals and how I wanted to train and everything else. And I came down to Texas after I graduated high school and have been down here since.
Tell me a bit more about your training philosophies. What do you look for in a winner?
I've had quite a few different builds or different styles, but Hope, CM Bubble and Dynamite is um, she kind of taught me everything I wanted in feel. I like a real round horse, real soft, and it just taught me how to get one really broke and how to get them to do, you know, to work that style.
From a stallion owner's perspective, you have a young stud that you're working hard to promote. Why did you decide to enroll him in Ruby Buckle?
Well, I thought it was a great program. The Pink Buckle was great, and when this came about, we really, we didn't get in the Pink Buckle and wanted to be a part of this. And he was a futurity horse this year, so it was a good opportunity to get him out there and to be able to run him at these. And then in a few years, we'll get to run his colts also.
And he has his first colt crop on the ground this year. What are you seeing in what he's producing?
They look a lot like him. He's stamped every one of them. We're really proud of what they look like. His grandsire, CM Dynamite Frost, was kind of the same way. They kind of have the same look, and he's stamping them a lot like he did.
Tell me more about his maternal siblings. You have a lot of siblings that you're campaigning and will campaign. Share more about that.
I ran his oldest half sister, and now my sister's running her and winning on her. She ran her at the Texas DC finals last week at Parker County. I have a 4-year-old that I'll run next year by Dark Kelly, and she's super cool. We have another one that we bred to Goodbye Lane. She'll have a baby next year, and then we have a yearling filly by MCM I'm a Hoss. So they all show a lot of the same characteristics and the same style. She's really stamped her babies.
What can we find you doing when you're not training barrel horses? What do you like to do outside of the arena?
Um, I do um, I do some beadwork and some tack making and some photography as well on the side.
Tell me a little bit about how you plan your schedule. There's so many great barrel races to go to, and in different places in parts of the country. How do you kind of set up your schedule and make sure that your horses peak on time for those events?
There really are so many great events to go to, and I think it comes down to just knowing your horse and the setups you think that they'll like, or some are great everywhere and some aren't. You just kind of have to know your horse and know where they might excel.
What is your final advice to somebody, maybe a younger person who's watching this and would like to get to the point that you're at right now? What's your advice for creating a career as a barrel horse trainer?
Just work hard at it, keep going, keep trying to learn. You're not always going to have a winner. Not every horse is a winner, and that's okay.
Good advice. Thank you so much for being here, and good luck this week.
Thank you.